Hey guys, how you doing? I just thought I'd go over some video here of trying struggling to get a win in this King Tiger. Just working on hard premium time the XP bonuses. Getting my tank crews up on various tiers and tanks. I'm starting at the top and working my way down. Trying to add a little bit to the crew skills of each tank. And sorry, I'm struggling to do so than just getting a win, right? Which really helps with the bonuses. So I decided to just show you some video clips here of just team after team of, well, let's just say not very good teams. And normally I don't do these kind of play-by-play type videos. It's usually about an issue that I have with wargaming, or some of the stupid shit that CC say and others propagating this game, mainly that you can control the outcome of the game. You can control your wins and losses. That really irks me. And these set of videos here is just kind of show that one guy can do his best to try and carry, but it's impossible for one guy to possibly even three guys to win the game on their own. You need help. You can't just pull ones out of your hat whenever you feel like it. As much as the other guys would have you to believe, right? That they can pull ones out of their asses. They don't have any problem anytime they want. Just again, video evidence to back up what I'm saying, that just doesn't work that way. You need help. Speaking of help, this so I was getting just pummeled there by all those guys, and decided to come up and help. And notice how those two, this guy here, that E100, they were definitely focusing me, right? Deciding to get rid of me before they turn the guns on them. The tank destroyed the E4 there. He took a couple hits, but the rest of the time those guys were just focused on me. And that's it, I'm out of the game, right? So then these guys over here, it's always a common. You can put down losses to common errors, team errors in this game. And that's classically demonstrated here by guys who just went to one side of the map. And then they put it in park. They didn't go forward. Just sat there. And, I don't understand how it's a top tier game and guys still haven't figured these simple things out yet, where they figure you can just put it in park and somehow win the game. Well, you put it in park and you can boost your stats, no doubt about it, because the stats end of the game scoring is so bizarre in this game. You know, you can help yourself, but you're not helping the team any doing stuff like that. If you have too many guys on your team doing that, as we did there, it's going to be a loss. Took 11 hits there. That E100 took 13. You know, that's pretty much the story right there. And that Cruncher took some hits too. Whatever that thing's called, that mercenary, everything. Yeah, on to the next game, trying to get a win. It's also a top tier game, as in tier 10 game, I believe. Not many guys here decide to, you know, here you go. I'm looking at where these guys are going, and I know that this is a loss. Right away. The game's 30 seconds in. I know it's going to be a loss. I'm just going to try and do as good as I can do. But what can you do when your teammates do stuff like this? 30 seconds in, the game's a loss. Because they all want to go to one side of the map. Instead of going where they know the enemy's going to be, try and meet them there and, you know, do their best to damage and destroy them. But no, they want to you know, go to the easy side, right, and sit there. You can't win. You can't win when your team's doing stuff like this. So once again, I'm going to do my best to battle it out here. Maybe go help that guy who did come forward with me over there. And try and keep him alive as long as possible. As we talked before in other videos, you know, it's important to keep other guns alive on your team and help them out as much as you possibly can. And I'm trying to go through the bottom of that tortoise there. In a second here, I tried to target this cupolas and try and penetrate those back. And this medium maybe, or he's just going, you know, kind of going for it. He knows there's not enough help over here to stop these guys, so he's just trying to get as much damage done as he could before he's gone. And now I'm doing the same thing. Just trying to get in as much as I can here before we pop the tanks. There you go, that tortoise got me from the side. Now this is, you know, it's a loss already. You guys start to head over now, but you know, it's just too late. Platoon of guys, a couple of the guys in the teammates there. But this kind of a slow reaction to what the enemy's doing is, of course, never good in a fight. Doesn't matter what kind of fight you're talking about. It's not going to go well if you're that slow to react to what they're doing. And World of Tanks is no different. It's a top tier game again. You should be able to read the map. You should be able to read the screen. You should be able to count. You know, if you can add up to 15 and subtract from 15, you should be okay in this game. But if you can tell time, read the clock, the countdown clock. If you can hear when the capture alarms are going off, that would help too. But even at these higher levels, 8, 9, 10 games, guys have no clue what any of that stuff means. Or they don't care, they know that if they just sit back, especially sit in a corner with a little bit of help, or cluster themselves together there. I believe the next game have a better example of that happening. But anytime that happens, of course, it's going to be a loss for your team. Guys helping themselves. This is why war games should seriously stop pretending that this game is a team game, because it's not. Just take the team part out of it and make it the standings, the 1, 2, 3 standings, top 5, top whatever. Make it about that. Don't make it about whether your team wins or loses, and your reward that you're given, whether it's XP for your tank or your crew, or the global XP is so heavily weighted in a win. When you're not responsible for the wins or losses. We're getting matchmaking this. So here I am finishing top again. Right, in a tier 10 match, my tier 8 tank. And my XP is shit in comparison to the winning team. So I wish that there's a whole bunch of things they could do to try and make this game better. This isn't the game I was referring to here, where I guess it's maybe the next one after this, where guys go cluster themselves over in a corner. But this is another just a bad team. I'm top tier, I believe, in this one, so puts you on a bad team, and I have no control of that. You have no control of that. Wargame controls that. So why should my XP be handicapped? Because I'm handicapped with just a terrible team, just useless teammates. If I have a good game, despite being on a terrible team with useless teammates, isn't that all the more reason to reward the guy with good amount of XP, good amount of experience, and global XP, tank XP, crew XP. Just take the stop pretending it's a team game, because guys play a selfish game in this World of Tanks and World of Warships anyway. So just take the team element out of it in regards to rewarding players. How often you put on a team where the light tanks don't go forward. The light tanks don't move forward, right? So what do you if the enemy team's light tanks go forward and spot for them, the chances of the enemy team then winning the game is much greater than your team. If the enemy team drives forward and fires the guns, supports each other, helps keep other guns on their team alive in order for them to shoot. Whereas your team is doing none of those things. You know, why should you be penalized for that? Get that. You know. I can't make people into geniuses. I usually put with the frickin' morons in this game. And the guys who actually know what they're doing they're on the other team whenever I'm playing. They know what to do. You guys on my team are just freaking absolutely putting this fucking on shame. And you know. Just take the team element right out of it. Make it just a top 10 or whatever the scoring system is, heavily weighted towards the top 5 or top 3, however you want to structure it. Or there's another possibility I've talked about in many videos where you weight everything. Yeah. In order to discourage this camping endgame bullshit stuff. I deleted a bunch of video examples of that off the screen because, well, quite honestly, they're just boring. Guys who... I had an example, I probably should have kept it, where a guy on my team and a guy on the enemy team who didn't move forward until the very end of the match. They finished first on their teams. And one guy didn't move because his team lost. One guy didn't move forward the entire game. He barely moved the entire game. And yet he was rewarded with not a victory, but he was rewarded with the most scoring rank. He was top on there. According to Wargaming, he was the best player. And our guy who didn't move forward till the very end, according to Wargaming, in the scoring system, was our best player. And it's just nonsense. Absolute nonsense. So you could structure that away if you weighted everything. What was done in the first 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes of the match, weighted more heavily than what's done at the very end. Because I talk sometimes in past videos talk about Quickie Babies. I really talk. I'm not a fan of Quickie Baby or anything like that, but he talks about useless damage, and that's what was happening there at the end. It happens all the time where guys, they're hiding the whole game, therefore they survive until the very end, and they manage to pick off or damage and pick off some, guys who are already weakened before they're put out of existence at the very end of the game, and they're rewarded for that nonsense. It's absolutely ridiculous. It is useless damage. It's completely irrelevant. But Wargaming doesn't recognize that as such, right? It still counts in their eyes. And it shouldn't. So if you weighted things more heavily in favor of damage done and kills done and spotting done in the beginning of the match, that would hopefully prevent guys from doing that thing, because obviously guys have figured out this game, and you just sit back to the fucking very end and you let them, guys that you don't consider even important to go forward and do all the dirty work and the heavy lifting for you. And you just pick off some guys at the very end. Like nobody wins the game at the end. That doesn't happen. The game is won in the first few minutes of the game at the most. And if you're sitting at the back, you're obviously not one of those guys who's contributing to the win. Other guys did the groundwork for you at the beginning of the match in order to win the game. Right, but I think they should just take take the team part of it completely out, because guys don't play on a team. They don't have a team mindset in this game. They're completely like this guy here in this E100. Freaking guy barely moved from the fucking our spawn, our base there. You know, this is nonsense BS here. Top tier heavy tank, and he doesn't even fucking move. You know, no use for guys like that. And I go forward in my tier 8, you know, King Tiger, and I'm trying to do what I can from the front lines. This guy's sitting at the back. So that guy didn't, you know, he didn't win the game for us. But he certainly got better rewarded than I did in this match. And this was the win. We finally got a win with that, you know, we're trying to work on the crew member there and get him ranked up a little bit. Get another skill slot open up for him. So just take, this guy did like yeoman's work there, that guy right there in the BK, taking lots of hits in this game. You'll see he and I did take a lot of hits at the very end. That's another thing that should be rewarded in this game that's not. It's just bizarre. The reward system, the scoring system is just outrageously stupid. I don't see this stuff in other games. The nonsense in any other game that's rewarded the way it is in Wargaming's games, World of Tanks, World of Warships. I don't see other games rewarding freaking nonsense like this. So just make it, you know, you can still be put on teams and stuff like that, but don't handicap the guys because you wargaming themselves put them with crappy teammates. Make each guy's performance on his own stand on its own in regards to the rewards. Tank XP, Crew XP, Global XP. Because anybody tells you you can, you know, you can control your win rate, and you know, this absolutely, as I've said many times before, and done it's nonsense. So don't make it about wins and losses. Wins and losses have nothing to do with your skill set. It only has to do with the matchmaking and RNG. That's it. So take the team element out of it, because most of the teams I've put on are absolute garbage. So I got hit quite a bit there. I'm just searching through the other guys who got tagged a lot. And that VK. That VK got tagged more than I did. 17-16. He got tagged one more time than I did. Now, guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate it.